The weather has finally cooled off a tad. This past week was brutal. High 90s and humid. Now I know some may be in the Midwest and be having triple digits and it's worse. I know. But I'm from the north and this is rough for us. Well, welcome to another weekend wash, guys. We are going to wash up our Lexus. It's not horrible, but what I am going to do is showcase some products. These are products that we've used before, and they came in the Glovebox detail for this month. So I'll be featuring those products and using them. And then if you want a box of your own, check out the links down below. You can either just get one box or you can get the subscription where they'll send you new stuff every single month. And it's full 16-ounce bottles, not just tiny little samples of stuff, full 16-ounce bottles. Usually a towel, sometimes wash mitts, things like that. Well, this month, Lithium did a takeover, and here's what came in the box. We have their Hyper Cleanse, which is an all-purpose cleaner, extremely good stuff for the interior. Really mostly use it for the interior. Leather, vinyl, it cleans so well. Now, we also have a protectant to go along with it, their Inner Space. This can be used like a quick interior detailer, but it also has UV protection, so you can use this like a dressing. Then for the exterior, we have their Color Crush. This is an SiO2 spray detailer. This will be applied after we wash the vehicle. What are you doing, Dad? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yep, these will work.
Washer on the side?
I got big washers.
Yep.
All right, that's perfect. Thank you. So those are the products that we're going to use for today. Now, again, if you do want to get your own box, then enter code Miranda20. You'll get 20% off of your first subscription box. But if you want to win this month's box, I always let the guys at Glovebox reserve a box for this month for someone to win. So if you want to win a box, you're going to have to watch this video and tell me what tire dressing did Wifey use on the tires. This is an interesting one. So again, watch that video and let me know what tire dressing was used for that vehicle. If you're enjoying the videos, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. Let's just take a quick look around. Again, it's not really that dirty. We only drove it maybe 3 times this week, and it was just to run some errands and get lunch, and that's about it. The back is always the worst. That's where everything kind of accumulates. So let's give it a quick wash and play around with those products. Now, I am not new to Lithium products. I've used them before. In fact, I still have bottles here of their Inner Space in Color Crush. So instead of opening brand new bottles, I'll reserve those, I'll save them, and I will use the ones I've already opened. Actually, I did already use a bunch of Hyper Cleanse, so I will use that today to clean up some of the interior, because the interior does need to be vacuumed and wiped down as well. Now, as I'm setting stuff up here, I want to let you guys know that I have a new products page on our website. I redesigned it. I kept it pretty simple. I used to have a ton of different pictures of the products and tools, but that got to be overwhelming, and sometimes the website would load very slowly because of all the pictures. So what I did is I kind of built it like the YouTube description box down here, just putting the name of the product or the tool and the link to it. I did separate it by interior and exterior tools and products, but I also have some free stuff on that products page, some free downloads. In fact, my acknowledgement form is on there that you can download for free. It's in a doc format, so you can edit it yourself. And I also have the new customer inspection and sign-off form that's in a PDF format. So with that vehicle inspection form, you have the option to download 4 different ones. Actually, I would recommend download all 4 because each of them has the picture of the certain vehicle, whether it's a small car, a sedan, an SUV, or a truck. And you can just save them all. There's just 4 of them. Save them all on your computer or on your phone and print them out as needed, because then you'll have a nice big box with the vehicle blown apart, if you know what I mean. That way you can mark any defects and you have tons of room to write on there. So basically, it's this form here, but instead of having the 4 different vehicles, I have 4 different forms with each of those vehicles in its own giant box that's like, you know, an 8 by 8 inch giant box that we have plenty of room to write stuff in. So go check that out. Those are the 2 free forms that you can download. I'm also going to be using I haven't even used this yet. My new G-Technic and the Fugu Z collaboration buckets. And I'm not going to use the G-Technic stuff that came with it, of course, because we're using some other products, but this I reserve just my own vehicles. That's it. I don't use it for the customer's vehicles at all. This is just for me. So if you want to pick some of this special edition stuff up, I think they may still have some on Car Supplies Warehouse. Go check it out. I am using the Koshchemi Nano Magic in here because I don't need anything that strong. It's got some protection on it already, and just giving it a quick wash. Finally, it has cooled down. We had a brutal week, like I mentioned, and today, now it's beautiful out. Perfect temperatures. The humidity died off. We had some pretty bad storms, so it kind of broke with those storms. But don't worry, it'll be right back up there again, I'm sure, next week. But it was a really busy week also. Lots of videos that were filmed and a ton of stuff that I'm currently editing. So we have some great collaborations happening at the end of this month and the end of July and also August. We have lots of stuff happening. In fact, is it already next week? Yeah. Next Saturday, we're going to have Aaron from Phoenix EOD here, and we're going to be filming some collaborations. We're going to be filming some stuff and talking about his products. If you don't know what his products are all about, check the links down below. He has a variety of awesome products that he's slowly putting out, and he just released an all-purpose cleaner, or at least I think it will be released soon if it's not already, called the Kraken. And that's an all-purpose cleaner that can be used interior and exterior. He has an amazing ceramic coating. He has awesome compounds and polishes and a wax that we collaborated on called Glossom Wax. He's got some awesome products. So he's going to be here. We're going to be talking to him. And we also have some collaborations hopefully in motion with Dr. Beasley's, and maybe, just maybe, a training class from Dr. Beasley's here. So stay tuned to the channel because we'll be talking about that. Once we get the okay and we finalize everything, that could be epic. And I think a lot of you guys are going to be interested in that class. If we do it, if we do it, it's going to be a 5, maybe 6 person, 5 or 6 person class max. Like, that's all I can do here. I think that's the best number to have at my location. I don't want to overwhelm, our area. I think that might be the perfect amount of people to do the training. So I'm really excited about it. I hope it goes through. I'll keep you posted. So go follow us on our social media, our Instagram, our TikTok, and I do a lot of updates on there because it's just easier and faster to do that. If you're not familiar with the Nano Magic from Koshchemi, this shampoo has a polymer built into it, like a polymer sealant. It's not extreme protection or anything. It's made for maintenance details on previously protected vehicles. Wax, sealant, coating, doesn't matter. It's safe for all of it, but it leaves a little bit of protection behind, which is nice. It leaves the surface beading, and of course, if your protection is starting to die off a little bit, if it's a wax or a sealant or a coating at the end of its life, this just gives it a little bit more protection, but of course it's not going to last that much longer. But for maintenance, it's really, really nice. It's quick. It's a nice slick soap. As far as cleaning power with maintenance types of stuff like this, I think it cleans pretty well, but I rely on their other shampoos like the Super Foam and the Active Foam. Those are the heavy hitting cleaners. Those are awesome, very, very powerful. But this is designed more for maintenance. And I do have protection on here, but it just adds a little bit more and makes everything beat up really well so that drying is easier. So now with the Lexus, nice and clean. There's some beads here and there, even though I use the giant ego blower to pretty much blow the majority off of the paint. But with Color Crush, of course I have a white vehicle here. This is really meant for gloss and slickness. The gloss you may not really notice on our white paint, but I know from experience that this stuff does increase the slickness on the paint. It feels really nice. Don't overuse the product as well. Like any SiO2 spray sealant, it can streak, but if just used sparingly, you'll be fine. So this is great for touch-ups, not standalone protection, just touch-ups. That's really just what it's made for. Just like any spray detailer. After you have washed the vehicle, or even after you have actually waxed it and protected it, sometimes at the end of the detail, before you hand off the vehicle to the customer, sometimes there might be some smudges or streaks or something like that somewhere. It's inevitable. It always happens. So, quick detailer like this, you will be adding some protection onto it, so you can just put a light layer everywhere, but you know that it will. But you also want to get any of those little mist spots. So for the interior, man, it is a mess in here. Well, for the interior, I'm basically going to dust and wipe everything down. Of course, we came back from our trip in Kentucky, and I didn't really clean this the way I wanted to, just because we had to get right back to work. But for cleaning, I'm going to use a little bit of the Hyper Cleanse because I think I need to in here. It's kind of gross. Clean in these cup holders and around all the edges here where there's some sauce buildup. Yeah, that happens. Man, that is gross. And I have the towels here that came with the box. This stuff is a very strong leather cleaner as well. And, you know, for leather panels, vinyl panels, whatever, it cleans extremely well. So I actually have quite a few videos of us using this product over the past couple of years. And I'll see if I can find a video and link it up in the corner. If you're a regular here on the channel, you've seen me use this product before. They changed the scent on it. It smelled better before, but I wonder if people complain. People complain about scents because it's so subjective and whatever. Me, personally, I like good smelling products. I'm not that picky when it comes to the smell of products, but I understand some people are. I get it. Everybody's got their likes and dislikes, but I gotta say, I like the smell of the Hyper Cleanse before. It smells more neutral now, at least to me it does. So I guess some people like that. Actually, you know what? Before I put that away, I'm gonna take the same cloth and just flip it and do the other side. I'm gonna use the inner space and just gently go over this area because it is a UV protectant. So it's kind of like putting a dressing on this. It's not going to produce a shiny surface, but it does have UV inhibitors, so it does protect it. I'm going to put it on the dash here as well. Just make sure to put it on evenly. Don't just wipe it with a cloth and that's it. You got to really work it in and make sure that it's even, because if not, it will look streaky. All right, that's looking nice. I'll just put that in Wifey's purse and over here. There you go. Out of sight, out of mind. Now I'm done using the brush and the towel for all the upper surfaces. I'm going to use it on the mats here to clean them. And I'm using the Hyper Cleanse. Now the interior looks nice and fresh. Awesome. So I got a brand new towel here, nice clean one. And I'm going to use a little bit more of the inner space. And I'm just going to use it here on my armrest. Now this stuff does smell nice. It has like a sweet grapey smell to it. Reminds me of like grape lollipops. Now this stuff is not going to be greasy or shiny or slippery at all. So you can put it on your steering wheel. At least I don't think that it's greasy or slippery at all. I don't get any of that when I use this on customers' vehicles or my own. Yeah, it feels nice. So still grippy, nothing slippy, but it does have UV protection. That's what I'm concerned about. And once again, just make sure this has even application, because if not, it can look splotchy. Basically, like any type of interior protectant or dressing, if you just wipe it on with a towel, it's going to be streaky. So work it in and flip the towel over and wipe any excess and kind of buff it away, and it'll look really nice. All right, that looks beautiful. Inside is looking good. Thanks, Lithium Inner Space. All right, so the Lexus is cleaned up. She's looking beautiful inside and out. And of course, we love the Lithium products. They work really well. You can actually get them at Car Supply's warehouse. I will put links to get these products as well. But if you want to win them in the Glovebox detail, then once again, watch that video and tell me what dressing did we use on that detail. And then what you have to do is answer it correctly, of course, but hashtag Glovebox detail. I know, I say that backwards, forwards, I forget. It's my dyslexic brain. So, but I'm going to put it here on the screen so you and I remember what that hashtag was, Glovebox detail. So hashtag that in the answer, and you can do it on this video. It'll just be easier that way. So go back and watch that video, and then come here and answer this one correctly, and hashtag that Glovebox detail. And then about a week later, I'm going to choose that on Instagram. Now I get a lot of people saying, I don't have Instagram. It's okay. It's okay if you don't. I announce it on there live because it's easier to do it that way. And then I will go back to this video, and in the comments, and whoever won, I will answer that commenter and say, hey, you won. So if you won, you'll know because I'll message you. But don't fall for any of those scams that you see. If it's saying, oh, congratulations, you won, it's this long drawn out thing. If it's not from me, if you don't see my Miranda Detailing and my logo, if you don't see that it's me, then don't answer it. Basically, I will just say, you won, email me. I'll just put my email. Simple, that's how you know it's me. But yeah, make sure don't click on any links that go to any other separate website, because I don't do any of that. You'll just email me. That's actually the safest way to do it. So sorry if those scammers have possibly gotten to you. I know it's ridiculous, but yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. If you're interested in those products, once again, linked down below. and enter code Miranda10 at Car Supplies Warehouse to get 10% off. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good week.